Hey, yo, Yogi Chander, how's it going? Wow, what a day. It's been crazy. I just got back in. I'm going to light some Palo Santo, excuse me. How's everybody doing today? Thanks for being here. And I apologize for the delay. If you have ever found yourself running late and you're right sound, I'm working a new microphone. Is it sounding okay? I'm checking my monitors over here right now. Oh, I can probably actually adjust something. Let's see here. Oh, I see there. Okay. Sounds a micro bit muffled. Okay. I need to speak directly into the microphone with this one. That's probably much better. Yeah. I was bumbling around. I was trying to find my chat to put it on this other screen here, and now I just see what I need to do. So still getting used to many technical things. What are you doing today? Nice to see everybody. Oh, just got in really, or in from outside. Hey, that was a light. Pardon me. Awesome. Maybe the backdrop will fall too. You never know. Okay, now we're a little bit more live, so much clearer, more crisp, you say? Awesome. Yeah, there are poltergeists. Ever since I started Who's Zoom and Woo, you know, the paranormal and supranormal really are playing around in my world all over. Now they always kind of have, I guess, honestly. Thus the Palo Santo. Fucking hate wires. I really hate wires, which is one of the reasons I got a new microphone. I could not handle it anymore. This is a great microphone, by the way. It's a lavalier mic, and it's served well, and it has a super long cord, which is nice. However, wires. So for now, anyway, I'll keep it as a backup. Oh, really? It always happens when you go on air, right, Shamanics? That's okay. It's maybe sort of a sacrifice to the gods of broadcast or something, in a good way. Oh boy, I've been at this place right here since I woke up. I mean, I woke up and took care of a few basic things, and then was right here. And I've been doing stuff here all day, and it's been a tornado around here. I've been rearranging all kinds of things the last few days. Well, perpetually, really, but I'm doing a whole lot lately. And today I had so many tasks to do that I couldn't really move around a lot, and it was kind of frustrating. Oh, there we go. I probably need to speak more towards the mic. I have a boom that I got to set up. I just didn't have time. No time. There's plenty of time. Plenty of time. So I would love to share with you guys this thing. And so, wow, where do I start? First, I appreciate having someone to share this with. I received it yesterday. You know how hard it was for me to wait to open it, but I did because I wanted to do something like this, and I didn't know what else to do except just not open it, hang on to it, and sleep on it. So here we are, here today, doing a live unboxing. And I don't have a whole lot of technical specs to give you on the camera, but they're out there, and this isn't really that kind of unboxing. I might do a user review after a little bit. So I'm a total noober at photography, noober, and I've played around with it as a kid a little bit, and in high school, I should say. And anyway, it's my first real camera, and I'm really excited. I'm seeing so many interesting things in the world, beautiful and otherwise. And I just, those moments, maybe you've experienced them when you're just out in your daily life and you witness something. And whether or not there are other people around, you're just like, I wish someone could see this through my eyes right now. Especially if no one's there. If you're all on your own, you're like, oh, this is all for me. That's wonderful. But I would love to share, the beauty of the sunset or whatever it might be. And I just find myself with all kinds of moments like that. And I decided it was time to start capturing some of them and doing something with them. And plus I have some other ideas too about projects and things. And primarily, I guess overall, I wanted to improve the quality of my streaming and my videos on YouTube. Newbographer. Yeah, I'm a newbographer. Are you a photog? Well put. I don't know how to share a comment on YouTube. I didn't go through StreamYard for some unknown reason. I just skipped that step today. Seltzer water. No sweetener. So yeah, I guess I should go ahead and get on to this, and I'll have more opportunities to come and just kind of hang out and stuff. And I mean, I'm happy to do that now too. I'm not stopping that action, but anyway, I'll get to the unboxing. I want to see this thing, don't you? And aside from that, I want to open a knife and just rip into something that's been that kind of day, and I don't want to hurt anybody or anything, but this box has it coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to use this knife. I like this knife. It's a little Gerber knife, and it's still sharp and nice. So I'm going to use this 75-cent knife I got from the hardware store about 6 years ago. Where do I start? Okay, so yeah, this is the box. Get real time here. I'm a little bit behind in the video. Okay, so there goes the light again. It's not mounted, but it will be. Let me see how that turns out. I couldn't choreograph something like that better, could I? Awesome. Here we go. This is where I was ripping into it just a little bit for the, I want to see this, for the teaser. This is really awkward opening like for somebody. Or maybe you did that at the holidays or something sometimes, or on birthdays or something. If you get a gift, you're like, open it for people. Look what I got. Oh wow, thanks. Yeah, ripping into it here. All right, plenty of bubble wrap, which is good. Picked this up from B&H. Not sponsored or anything. Totally unsponsored video. This is just yeah, for fun. So anyway, ooh, how loud was that? All right, so there were many cameras to choose from, right? And all I could do was really watch a bunch of YouTube videos, and there were so many different opinions and things, but I think all around it came down to the Canon M50 for me, the EOS M50, for a lot of reasons. As a beginner, it takes a lot of the advanced technique away from the shoot, or at least makes it easier. And I definitely believe that I'm going to love this, and I'm going to want to grow into something better that will not limit me in my creativity at all. However, I think it's a great place to start. And I got one lens with it, and I have an adapter coming so I can put on some F series lenses, I think. I don't know really what, with small exceptions, I don't know much about what kinds of effects I'm going to get from different lenses and things. So I figured I would get a single lens with this and get to know it. And I have another one coming soon-ish. I'll let you know about that. So let's see, what do we have to say about this 6th Sense? I'll look at here. I wish I could share your comments. It's a Sony, but not too light sensitive, or not low light sensitive. So are you saying that like night photography is not going to be good, or is it the 50 millimeter lens not going to be good for low light? I know lighting is huge, and I have so much to learn about all of that. And the lighting is not the best right now. I actually, this is supposed to be here, so you can see the ambient light. Okay. It gets grainy. That's interesting. That's actually, that's disappointing. So are you saying that that's a feature of the camera, or a thing of the camera, or is there some way to avoid that by using NF filters and other lenses and things? Talking about the graininess at sunset. I love sunsets. I'm gonna go ahead and keep ripping into this thing while we're going. Unless, do I need to return it? There's a restocking fee and all that. Fuck it, I'm gonna go with it. Ooh. I know. I didn't. Well, you know, I guess it's primarily going to be an indoor camera for me, for YouTube videos, primarily. So I guess I can deal with that. I have some better lighting coming. But tell me honestly, before I flip this open, there's no workaround with that, as far as you know. That's something I hadn't heard. Maybe I did and, you know, tuned it out. I'm sure that has an effect in studio, right? Like if you have low lights in studio. And I was looking at okay, cool. Thank you for checking that. I have a little magnifier here. Hopefully anybody watching is reading the chats and knowing what I'm saying, why I'm saying it. but that's rattly. This is not a microphone cage at all. A fidget toy, kind of. That's all I had in the last minute. Okay, so we're checking into this Canon M50 to see if it is low light sensitive. We're thinking it might not be. Oh, I see. Icons, right? Right? Y'all are like probably screaming at me. If you're watching this later, especially, I'm sure you're going, look at the icons on the box. Look at the icons. All right, let's see if the icons say what I'm looking for. Of course, that was jumping to a conclusion. I'm not really sure that's the answer either. What do you think, Sixth Sense? Any luck yet? Dual pixel AF, by the way. So it's serious dual pixel. 24.1 megapixels, CMOS. ASPC. Approximately 100% viewfinder. This is the full product name is the EOS M50. I can't believe I didn't show that more clearly. This is a great unboxing, isn't it? Haven't even unboxed the box yet. Right? I can't wait to see that pixel action. Wow. Right, not. I was thinking about the lens. It came with an EF M1545 IS STM. Found on Canon site. Thank you, sir, for being the live stream jockey for me. So let's see. Show you the different sides of the box there. Actually got white, but that would have been the twist reveal at the end. If I remember, even if I was to return this, I think there's a significant restocking fee, and I can't afford even this one really. I can't. I mean, I can't. I have no money, but I had the ability to get this, and so I don't know. That's the reason I didn't go for the Sony level up. I can't remember which one it was, the A6400 or maybe the A6100 are the ones I was considering. But they were like, I couldn't find one a week ago for less than $900 of either model. And then of course there are the lenses and all that stuff, and requires some advanced technique to really be good. And I kind of wanted to be good quickly. Nevertheless, I'm very curious about this information, and it's good to know. And if it's something, I mean, if I'm not happy with the camera when it's performing, then I'll certainly make a review about it, and maybe BH will have some policy, some 30-day guarantee or something. I don't know, or Canon. But I tell you what, when I use something, when I implement something, whether it's a piece of knowledge or a skill or a tool or whatever, I go all the way. I'm full send. And either that or I'm not at all. Uh-oh, my computer's going to die. Uh-oh, hang on. And the phone. Yeah! That's the moment right there. Computer's going to die. Phone goes off. Light falls. Not my pants fall. No? Good. Woo! So where are we at? I was saying that I will definitely be using it. So when I do give you the user review, you'll know it will have been a very thorough review. Okay, here we go. We're gonna open it. I'm gonna use this one. The Gerber can come out now. Like it's a fine knife, it's a Gerber. But that's what I like about Gerbers. They're inexpensive, but really sweet. Really damn sharp, let me tell you. Still. Oh, look at that. Man, when I'm alone, I don't go through all this. I really kind of rip right into it. Okay, what do we have here in the box? The box kit contains something I never read, ever, about anything. Probably warranty or safety information. Yeah, warranty stuff. Record of purchase, all that. Part one of the kits. Those weren't part of the kit. Neither is the mouse, which is about to die also. I just got a notification on the screen that my mouse battery is about to die. I haven't had a mouse battery die ever, maybe? It's a new mouse. Wow. Okay. Anyway, back to the camera. Registration. User manual. Wow, it's good to see an actual manual. Wow. Oh, wait. It smells amazing. Yeah, fresh. The pages are really actually very pleasant to touch. Yeah. Here you go. Here's some of the art. Let's see how much that zooms in. Can you even hear me still? Boom, crash. I know. Quick start guides and like safety information, as I said. I mean, unless there's something unusual that I should know. You should always read the safety information. I'm an idiot for not reading all the safety information. Don't do that. Read it. That's your public service announcement, I guess. Fire starters for sure. Okay, so in the box, here's the actual kit. Boom. I wonder what the QR codes reveal. Anybody want to scan that? You can. See what happens. This is the camera strap, clearly. See, blade out, safety. I have to be mindful of safety because sometimes there's an issue between the visual and vestibular system. Okay, so here we go. Nice strap. I'm liking it. That's a sweet lanyard for sure. If you know, even if the the camera pendant is not what I want to wear. It's a great lanyard. All right, cool. What else we got? Probably some power stuff. I have so much to learn. I'm gonna have to gloss over a lot of it when I'm going, and then come back to it, you know, just so I can kind of get going. I know the real learning always comes when you start using something or start doing something. So I'm gonna start doing things very soon. Is this a battery? It's got to be the battery. Oh, sweet! That looks really cool in the green light. I don't know if it catches it there for you. Little Canon logo looking cool in the green LED. All right, so battery. This is a lens. My first lens. My first lens. I haven't even checked out the camera yet. It's my first lens. That's very special right there. Thank you for being here. Oh, you probably want to know what the lens is. I mentioned it, but let's say it again. It's the EF M50 45 ISSTM. So that's going to be a 45 millimeter lens, if I understand correctly. And really exactly what that means, not sure. Do you have any ideas what sorts of filming I'm going to want to do with this particular lens? It sounds like it's good from what little I do know. I'm kind of kidding around a little bit. I've done a little research. Like, not bad for a portrait photography. Obviously not ideal for really anything. I know it's kind of an all-around lens, and Canon wants to sort of give you that sort of an all-around lens so that you can get a feel for what you like, and then dive into like cinematic stuff or, you know, nature photography or whatever you want to do. Oh, there we go. Sixth Sense has it right there in the chat, and I should be reading over here. The EOS M50 EF M15 45 millimeter ISSTM. Ooh. Oh, I really appreciate like really finely machined things. I mean, it just feels, the weight of it, it just feels, it's almost like a almost like a vibration. Wow. Like a chime in the bones. It's the longest unboxing ever. Get to it, lad. All right. Boom. Now, look at that. Does it kill you just watching me manipulate this thing with one hand? Like, oh man. Wow, that's awesome. Let's open up the cap. Why not? You wanna? Let's do it. I don't know. Should we? Yeah, let's do it. That was the cap. There we go. Okay, I wonder what that did. My video is still behind. Yeah, precision engineering. Yes, shamanics. Yes. Ooh, it's magnetic too. I feel like a little magnet, I think. I love magnets. Oh, of course, it's not going to look through the lens. What was I thinking? DSLR camera. Let's get to the camera, shall we? This is just playful because I'm a guy who takes things so seriously all the time. I mean, look around us, right? It's so there's so much to there's so much drama, so much to really apply oneself to, so much damage, so much pain, so much difficulty and confusion, and on and on. And even in the best of times, I have a tendency to get real serious. And I don't know if that is maybe some sort of mechanism to defend myself or something, because at heart I'm very joyful and playful, and I really am best. You probably see my whole body just lightened when I started saying those words: playful, joyful. I love those things, and there will be time for woo, and there will be time for truth and other talk, for sure. But I am doing my best to implement more playtime and playfulness and joy in general, and discovery and curiosity. So back to that. Oh, there's something else in here before the camera body. Oh, a little more waiting. What's that? Oh, it's the camera battery charger. There we go. Charger. Okay. And finally. Yep. Thought there might be one more thing. There might be still. We'll see. No, good. I can't say that it's a pleasant scent, but it's one I remember from childhood. I'm a 80s kid and 70s, and my dad didn't have anything to do with technology. He was actually a vitamin salesman, and he would go to these conventions all the time. He was a kind of one of those, well, it's kind of rare these days to see someone like that, but he was a kind of an all-around salesman. He would actually physically go into the stores and build relationships with people and stuff. That was back in the day when he started doing that. Anyway, so these conventions that he would go to were kind of general trade show conventions, and for one reason or another, the vitamin companies sent him there, and he would always trade like vitamins and stuff with people who would trade back with things. And so I got to get a lot of video games and things and electronics and weird 80s stuff, some retro stuff that if I had now, it'd be so cool to show everybody. So yeah, so I saw a lot of like electronics coming out of boxes and stuff, and so much possibility was in my mind at that time. So much, again, curiosity and discovery and observation of people. There were so many people to watch and so many social cues to misunderstand. Oh my! Oh my God! Wow! I think I fell in love. Wow! That feels so good. Wow! Wow! I expected something a little more plasticky. Oh, wow. Wow. All right. I mean, camera makers know what they're doing. They made it ergonomic, I'm sure. And it looks like I just want to wait a minute. I really just want to touch it and be its friend. But also, I want to pick it up and snap some pictures so much right now. I'm not going to, because I know it's not like that. I got to charge things and stuff, but oh, very good. So we have some updates. You would highly suggest getting the fastest memory for it. Image quality is totally affected with slow memory. So awesome. So you mean like a it takes SD cards, right? So get like a 64 SD card. Am I getting that right? Still learning about the SD cards actually. I just got rid of my tape drive. Still holding on to that VCR though. If only I could figure out how to program it. Oh my gosh. Wow. I mean, you guys. Okay. I'm impressed right out of the box. Let me bring it a little closer to the camera there. I don't have a turntable and spotlights. Well, actually, I do, but I don't have a showcase ready for this camera. But here you go. Wow. It's got a wow. I mean, it just feels so solid. I mean, I heard online from so many people that it's a light camera, and I expected that cameras are typically heavy, but this is pretty hefty. I mean, it's got some density to it, which is a good thing, and it's got a very nice feeling grippy rubber um, handle. Look at, oh my gosh, that's so comfortable, and not many things are comfortable in my hands anymore. that's well, Canon has got it right as far as style and as far as ergonomics and as far as presentation, I guess. The boxing was solid, yeah. Um, Everything seemed very nicely packed by BH, and the camera itself seemed nicely packed. And of course, it was like it was kind of retro in opening it. It wasn't quite like opening an Apple product or something. It was kind of retro feeling. Thank you, Shamanics. I think I made the right choice with the white. And I could have got another lens with a kit, but I just, like I said, I figured this would be the best all around. And then I know of a couple lenses that I probably do want to get for this eventually. Thank you for sharing this with me, Shamanics and Sixth Sense. I mean, and Shamanics, thank you for sharing your time and stuff. But no, thanks for the links and stuff. Totally. Cool. I'm gonna pop over there. I'm not gonna look at it right now, but I'm just gonna tab them up. I'm trying to see how many tabs I can keep open at once. It's a constant game. I've never won. The set for 2001 Space Odyssey. You're so right. Oh man. And that's a weird thing actually. Like that feeling that I had and I do have. But the feeling that came over me when I opened this thing, I shouldn't have those feelings for a computer or a robot or a machine. No, I'm just kidding. But I love vintage automobiles and especially vintage European sports cars. And when I was younger, I had the chance to play around with some and really just and see some that I couldn't even touch. But I could appreciate them a lot for just they have an aura about them, and I especially like something like that that's put to use. Now this is it's obviously it's not like a car. It's not like even like a sword or something like that. It's it's a digital product, but it's also an implement that kind of expands my opportunity to express creativity and stuff. Maybe connect. Definitely, it gives me more opportunity to connect with people, etc. So in that way, I look forward to growing with it and giving it that aura that things get when they've really been useful. Cool. Wow. Well, what do you guys think? It has a flip screen, by the way. I didn't even go over any features, and I don't. Like I said, this isn't a tech video. What can I say about it? It's a DSLR. It's um, gar. It's got a flip out screen, which is really nice. I know. There. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, wow. Um, it does have an autofocus feature, and I have an adapter coming that I believe that's going to be able to moderate that so that I can have more control over that when I want to. Anyway, you can look up the tech specs on it. Like I said, this isn't a sponsored video or even an attempt at one, at being a tech video or anything. I just wanted to share this. Aha. I guess you people out there who are into cameras, I bet you already know what it's like to open up a new camera and to have a feeling of like, wow, what can I do with this thing? And even if I wind up hating it, if I'm just like, because buyer's remorse happens, and not only that, sometimes it's just not you connect with something that's not quite what you were hoping for. I've been through 2 marriages, so I'm used to that. So if it disappoints, whatever, it's okay. I'm looking forward to the experience that I'm going to get with it, and I'll reach out to you guys for sure when I'm ready to level up from that, and I'll have a better sense of what it is that I'm looking for that next level. But I think as far as like if I was a D&D character starting out as a photographer, I'd be this is my entry level kit. Low profile bezel on the screen too, Shamanic says. Oh, so sorry. I'm gonna listen to this later and probably cringe. Soon, this will be mounted. Soon. And then I can get back to being comfortable with my environment and being easy and creating some things that I want to create. So yeah, talking about those things, who's Zoomin' Woo? Hasn't had an episode in a while, and we have them coming up. I have reached out to a couple of people who plan to be guests, and Shamanics is one of them. Hopefully we'll see all of them soon. Just need to finalize some details, and I will let you know about those. But other things you should know about for now include Emily Moyer is going to be on the Obelisk tonight, and I will leave a link down below in a little bit, so you can check them out. That's tonight at I think 7 p.m. Mountain Time. So be sure and tune in if you haven't tuned into the Obelisk before. It's worth your time. Check it out. And Emily Moyer is always a fascinating person, and I can't wait to hear what she's going to talk about tonight with Nish and Jerry. Speaking of, Jerry Cthulhu from the Obelisk is really largely to blame for me diving into this and buying this. We talked about cameras just a little bit when he was on the show, and he introduced me to OBS, and everything's been a blur since then. I've just been like, wow, you can do that and this and that, and wow. And so I got lost in all kinds of rabbit holes and things, and found myself popping out of one rabbit hole just a couple miles east of Saskatchewan, I think. And there was a DSLR there. So now I've got to put it together with everything, right? because I want to, again, one of the primary reasons I got this is to improve my videos here and do live streams that are more fun and more smooth, and include some other people with interviews and things doing the same. And I have all this to integrate. I mean, I still don't even have my physical desks together. I've tried like so many orientations with this, and finding the right lighting in the place, and finding the right angles in a place. I just keep revising that, right? But I think I'm set for now with that. Unless you guys have some immediate feedback, I'm kind of gonna go with this and then start setting up things so that it's functional, and then tweak it from there. Yes, I remember Polaroids. Oh yeah. Yep. I did have a couple of different cameras when I was young, in the that I got from those trade shows I was talking about. Those went on until like 83, I think, or 84 for me, something like. And yeah, so Polaroids, and my family pictures were all like, so many of them were Polaroids taped into photo books. I have a lot of them scanned. I don't have those anymore, the actual photos. A lot of my things were destroyed in a flood some time ago. I didn't cause the flood, and it wasn't. I I should have said fire, because then it would have segued nicely into the World Fair stuff that I also wanted to touch on real quick. But yeah, back to the Polaroids. I wonder if there are any Polaroids of the World's Fair. There might be. Yeah, there's. I just got another new book to me, a very old book, but a new one to me, about the World's Fair, and I'm gonna go over that one and share some pictures and things with you guys, and also have a chat. But what I find interesting about several books about the World's Fair, they're fictionalized accounts of children going to the fair. And I haven't read cover to cover any of these books, but just from skimming through, it seems that they're going through all sorts of difficulty to get there. Like, they're usually poor kids, and they wouldn't have a chance to, to experience anything nice in the world, but somehow they get some miracle, like Willy Wonka's golden ticket comes and they can go see the World's Fair. That's exactly what it's like, actually. Wow. Okay, now that is somewhere to go. Anybody out there who's a thinker, go with that. What's up with that? There's a tie between the World's Fairs and the Willy Wonka movie. I'm thinking the original was Gene Wilder, but probably just the theme, the story itself. I mean, Roald Dahl, I know that, I don't know, but there's controversy about him, of course. And okay, so let's see. There were two books that comprised the Willy Wonka story, right? There was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and then The Great Glass Elevator, if I remember right. And The Great Glass Elevator. Think about that one. Of all the things, right? And that was the culmination and a scary freaking part of that movie. I bet there's some antiquitech. If we go back and look at that movie, I bet we'll find some interesting antiquitech in the Great Glass Elevator and the concept of that. And I think oh man, it's so hard for me to watch movies anymore. I don't know if I can, but it would be worthwhile with fresher eyes to look back at some of those scenes and see what they might indicate. Anyway, so these World's Fair stories, these kids get some miraculous chance to go and witness the World's Fairs, and they talk about all these wonders, and they seem to mention over and over again how it's an education. And I have some sort of propensity for bibliomancy, and I'm finding that out. And even though I always have, I guess, I'm starting to acknowledge it. And so let me actually show you something from this book, or read something really, really quick if I still have it up. Oh no, it's gone. So I flipped to this random page, and it was talking about this girl was talking about a globe that she had with her that she had just gotten. It was a very special globe, and for some reason, she had forgotten to put it back in its case. And there were like 6 other globes, something like this, and they were all really fine globes that belonged to some important professor or something. And I don't know why this girl had this globe or why it was out of the box or anything like that, but she was getting scolded because it was out of the case, and it would be unforgivable basically if she scratched it. And then she made some comment about going off and learning the stars from the globe. Oh, and something else. She, in that same paragraph, she was, this is recollection, so I may be a little off, but she was just describing a couple of things at the fair, and one of the things she was talking about, she just pointedly said right before she started talking about the globe, she was talking about the hemispherical lanterns that the women were making from flat pieces of paper. So this was an actual World's Fair. It was the 1851 expo for, oh gosh, Industrial Expo maybe, which is kind of an echo of those trade shows I was talking about, right, when I was growing up. Interesting. Oh wow, I'm just making all kinds of connections right now that probably aren't real relevant to you necessarily, but wow. Yeah, exactly. Shamanics. Shamanic says, I think the public science expos are about setting the course of the mindset with emerging technologies to direct the people into accepting a vision. Yeah, especially if you look at some of the deeper work that has been done by other people, like oh my gosh, like Autodidactic and like John Levi and Howdy McCoskey and Michelle Gibson and a few others. It's clear that they were guiding society where to go with, and kind of teaching them about how to use things and stuff, but also about how wonderful it is that this was available to them. All this like incubators and electric technologies and things. Even though I should say not electric technologies, more like things to replace electric technology and then make. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I'll have a presentation about those things later. Anyway, I found that interesting, and you know, older books. It's fascinating because I'm talking like from the 1900s or late 1800s or earlier. Surely they had to be censored. So who knows? You know, who knows? But oftentimes I look back at books from that era, all across the board of all topics, and I'm like, wow, they're saying some very relevant things right now, or things that echo even fictional stories and things that I grew up with. So. I don't know anything about the modern expos. I've just I found myself looking into the older ones. I was already into woo and truth and into similar topics. And just last year, I picked up this cane, a walking stick, and I'm looking at it. It's on the wall over there, and it has a little badge from the World's Fair in 1933 Chicago. And I was like, I bought it before I brought it and took it home, and then I polished it and I noticed what it said. I had no idea, and I didn't even know what that meant. And then I looked into it a little bit just to see what the 1933 Chicago World's Fair might be about, and I just started laughing my ass off. And it's real, and all the things they say about it are just amazing. That led me to look into the other fairs, and I'm just like, okay. I'm thinking, I don't remember where I saw it, but actually I saw a short video that was made by, what is his name? The guy who wrote Mothman Prophecies. My goodness, it's going to come to me later. Somebody know? Anyway, he did some amateur films before he was a writer. And I think before he even fell into the woo, as far as I know. because he definitely fell into the woo with the Mothman prophecy and the related things. But he made this short film about being in the World's Fair, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but and he got drunk. Like, it was about this dude who just got silly drunk at a bar and then just walked around the World's Fair and checked out the art and stuff. And he was actually drunk and doing it. So it's just kind of a weird, wacky movie, and I don't know where I saw it, and it's a fuzzy memory. Maybe it's a Mandela effect. Okay. Anyway, I'm descending now. So anyway, everybody, thank you for stopping by today. I appreciate it. And I'm going to thank you for your comments, by the way. And thanks, Six Cents, for saying that too. I'm going to touch on those things a little later in other videos and things. But thanks for being here for this unboxing. So again, back to the tech. For anybody else, any normies who might be watching, or anybody else who's just sticking around for the tech, or tuning in for the tech, I like it so far. I have a lot to learn about it. It might have problems in low light, is what I'm hearing. Anybody else who has feedback on that, who's checked out this camera, I'd love to hear from you. And if you have any input as far as what I might want to try for fun things to do with it, or lenses to check out, anything like that, I'm all ears. I don't know anything, and this is my first step into it. So there we go. So I will see you all soon, and hopefully, I'm just looking around at thankfully it's off camera. This place is blown up. So hopefully I'll get all that settled and tech together, and we'll see you soon for some fun chats. Anybody else have anything to say? I'd love to. Otherwise, I'm going to sign off here in just a moment. And check out this beautiful Colorado day. It's been raining for the last 3 days straight, and now we have some sunshine. Pretty good. Let's see. Can't find anything on the Canon site, but reviews are void of low light problems. Okay, good. Thank you. Thanks for your encouragement. And thanks also for your precaution. I appreciate that very much. I want to hear all about anybody's experience or experiments. Oh, hey, I wonder if I can point this at the stars and take any good pictures. Has anyone tried that with the right lens? Back to Jarek Thulu. He was talking about the P900, I think, classic camera that Grow 777 used to film the lunar wave with. Look into it. But anyway, I can only assume that most cameras these days, because that was a few years ago, most cameras should be able to get some pretty good pictures of the stars. So we'll see. Who knows what my eyes will capture. But hopefully they'll be interesting enough to share, and of higher quality, incrementally from here. I love that I had so many tech issues today. Very long exposure. Yeah, I've heard. Cool. Well, I won't be checking that out anytime soon. I'm sure the lens for that would be probably worth a kidney or something. I don't know, but we'll see what I can do with this one, and I will. I'll share some of what I do, and if anybody has any tips for other cameras that I might want to start looking into in the future, I'd love to hear that too. I'm being repetitively redundant, and so I must say again and again and again that it's time for me to go. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you, and have the most excellent day. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Took me a second to actually figure out how to go. Okay, here we go. Bye, everybody.